From word of mouth, I heard a lot about him. I heard many people saying that he's good at what he does. And it's not easy to get a good maths teacher. That is, most subjects, it's not too difficult. Maths is a tricky subject. Why? Because if children don't like the maths teacher and they don't understand how he is teaching and what he teaches, it's hopeless. It just does not enter. And if that happens, the child can't go to the next the subject the next day. And so it's held back. He has to make sure that he finishes the day itself to get to that next day's lesson and the next day's lesson. If he's stuck in this, never can go forward, right? And that is where the children do so badly. And Teacher Sulaiman would never let that happen. He was good at this. Teacher Sulaiman is passionate. He loves what he does, and passion is always half the battle won, isn't it? If you're good at what you, if you like what you do, it's half of it. Is not a job already. It's something that you like, and that is one very strong factor for me, because he loves what he does. Initially, it's a lot of bad things that they the hang-ups that the children had, difficult to overcome. The plus factor for Teacher Sulaiman is patience. He's patient. And that is a strong factor for the child's progress. I saw improvement pretty soon after. I would say within weeks, and then within 3 months, of course, the child wouldn't even need to fumble. It was really smooth. A big improvement. What was noticeable, very noticeable about Teacher Sulaiman was the fact that he's an all-rounder. He absorbs information. He just keeps, knowledge is something that he keeps, any kind of knowledge, he keeps taking it in. And when you teach maths, it's a very boring subject, isn't it? So keep the children riveted to the subject. What he would do is he would bring in stories, knowledgeable stories, not rubbish, and he would in that there would be a lesson all the time in the story, and you get the child distracted for a while, relax, and then he goes on to the maths problem again, and by then the child is relaxed and it's able to absorb better. So overall, because of his extensive knowledge in all fields, that was very good. That's a big plus. So my generation is hands-on, books, lots and lots of homework, that sort of thing. And it's got to be one-to-one. We didn't know anything about online. Online came about after COVID, when it became really strong and everything had to be online. And I find now, my generation to this generation, that's the only way to go. It's never going backwards. It's just going forwards. And I find that this group method, where everyone is together, bonded together in one group setting, unlike the 40 in a class where you don't get, if you're weak, you sat at the back and never got a chance to ask questions, because the smart children will always be in front asking questions. With this, it is everybody can ask questions, and they learn from each other, because when one asks, is no such thing as, oh, you're sitting at the back. You understand the visualization of it is the fact that everybody is online at the same time. So everybody gets a chance. Very good. It's the way to go. There's no going back, only forward. You see him, when you first look at him, and you think, he cannot be good at what he's doing. He looks like a pirate. He looks like somebody who breaks the rules. Doesn't look serious at all. I think you would all think the same as me, but no, it's just camouflage. He's in disguise. He's actually really good at what he does.
Thank
I'm
you.
all for him, please.